stopping by my brother's house before I go to my friend Esna's, where I will be staying for the next couple of weeks while she's out of town. Sorry, it's so dark.
애기 데리고 와가지고 막 숙제는 가르치고 막 그러더라고. 둘째 애기 날라 그런가 보지?
어디가? 우리 저기 짜장면 먹으러 가야지.
이 집이잖아.
어디야?
아, 그 집 말고 딴 집 가게?
아니 우리 갔던데
여기야.
저쪽 아니야?
여기야.
같은 위치에 다시
Too many carbs. It's like 100 degrees here, and I am dying because it's not 100 degrees and dry. It's 100 degrees and very humid, sticky, nasty weather. So I'm trying to survive this crazy Korean summer in one piece. It's not easy though. I'm gonna have to take like a 10-minute walk. Oh, it's this way. All these symbols have these little shops. I stopped by and bought a bunch of stuff. I can't believe that I'm actually going to be walking for 10 minutes. Okay. Let's finally get here. Where do you want me to go? Do I just go straight? It has a lot of really cute dessert and bakery shops everywhere. Maybe I can show you guys a few places. This place actually looks pretty legit for Korean food. I might stop by tomorrow. It looks like one of those hole-in-the-wall types of places. That's pretty cheap. Like $7 USD per meal. The weather looks like it should be great, but it's actually literal hell. I'm basically inside Satan's armpit. Okay, so I should probably update you on what happened today at the hospital. Today was basically the day where I meet up with the doctor and we decided that we're just going to do a medical. Oh, look, it's an art gallery, like a very small art gallery. I'll have to come check that out. This area is really hip. It's called Seongsu-dong. It's got a lot of these art galleries and cool designers and fashion brands and just really cute little shops everywhere. So but anyway, back to my story about my hospital visit. My doctor prescribed me some estrogen, so I take those pills, I think 8 milligrams per day. This place looks really cute too for eating. It's called Sipap. Cute. Sipap just basically means like home food. So, and this is a cute little cafe. I'll have to take you guys sometime. Oh my god, we're in the sun. We're in the sun. We're in the sun. I do not recommend that you come to Korea during the summer. The summer is insane. especially if you want to be taking the subway around and stuff. Right now I can't park my car at this current place that I'm staying at, so that's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so we will do a medicated cycle where we take estrogen for the next couple of weeks. I don't know how long I have to take estrogen for, but it's going to thicken my lining, and once my lining is thick enough, we start progesterone subcutaneous shots. Hi honey, can I call you back? I'm right in front of the house, so I'm just gonna go inside and call you back. Okay, bye. I'm staying at my friend's house. By the way, all Korean places, apartments, have digital locks. I don't understand why the US has not adapted to this, like everywhere. Even like old buildings have this. So anyway, this is the view at the current apartment that I'm staying at. It's really pretty. It looks like a really nice day from in here until you're outside and then you like melt. Okay. Whew. It is such a hot day today. And it's gonna be like this, I think, for the rest of the month and August and September. It's just gonna be really hot. I just have to deal with it. I feel like the whole time that I've been in Korea, I've been trying to solve this issue of how to stay cool. Because my parents' house, so Korean housing, a lot of the houses, they don't, like the older apartments, they don't have air conditioners built in. You know, at my parents' house, we have one air conditioning, like standing unit in the living room. And then I just have to constantly keep my bedroom door open at all times with the fan in front of it so that the air conditioning from the living room will kind of like come into my room and keep me somewhat cool. Because it's like 100 degrees outside all the time. Even at night, it's like 100 degrees. It's insane. I have to forego my privacy in order to stay somewhat cool. And so the reason why I'm at my friend's house right now, I'm in my friend's apartment, is because she's away. She's on a trip for a couple of weeks. She went back home to LA for a little bit. And so she offered me her place, which was so very sweet of her. But then I got here and then I realized her air conditioning is not working properly. So today I called someone to come as soon as possible to take a look at the air conditioning for her, because all it does is like blow air, but it's not cold air. So it's a little bit cooler than outside, but it's still 87 degrees in here. So I'm just like sweating at all times, and oh my gosh, I have to find a solution soon, guys. Okay, let me get back to telling you about my appointment today. I'm doing a fully medicated cycle. We're not waiting for me to ovulate or anything. It's not going to be a modified cycle or anything like that. It's just a straight up medicated FET, frozen embryo transfers. We're going to thicken my lining through estrogen, like I said, and then I'll start the progesterone. I think I was talking about how I will be on subcutaneous shots as opposed to intramuscular. I've been getting a lot of questions about the subcutaneous shots because I do believe that the needles in the States are so much thicker, the ones that they use for intramuscular. I mean, they use intramuscular here in Korea as well, but less and less now because of the fact that it's just harder for self-administration. I do have a video that sort of went viral a little bit with me taking my subcutaneous PIO shots last year. So I'll link that somewhere and you guys can check that out. These are the estrogen pills, Progenova, 2 milligrams, and I take it 3 times a day. I have some also left over from last year, so back on those. This kind of makes me go crazy, honestly. There's something about taking estrogen that makes me feel a little cuckoo. I'm not gonna lie, I am not myself when I take estrogen. I'm so irritable. I snap at everybody. It's not a pretty picture. I didn't realize how much hormones really affect your mood. So the next few weeks is gonna be fun. On top of that, usually I get government support for every single round, but this time I was not able to get it because in order to get the funding, both me and my husband have to have health insurance in Korea, and my husband hasn't been back to Korea in a while now, and so his insurance is currently not working, even though he is a Korean citizen. I guess that's like one of the requirements for giving this government funding. So we didn't get any funding at all this time, but I do have insurance which pays for like 70% of IVF. So I'm still very, very, very grateful that we have that. And I understand how expensive IVF is in the States because I was quoted like $30K before for a round of IVF. And here in Korea, it's a lot cheaper. Even without insurance, it's like $6,000, $7,000 USD, including the meds. And so it's a lot cheaper here. And on top of that, I have insurance. So I have national health insurance, which cuts that down to like, I don't know, like $2,000, less than $2,000 per round, like a full cycle, including the transfer. So I've never had like one full cycle back to back together. It's always been like retrieval, and like just collecting these embryos and then just doing the transfers separately, medicated transfers separately. I would have to go back and look at my receipts to know how much everything costs. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video on that, like looking through all my receipts and seeing what everything cost up till now. If you want me to do that, I will do that. Okay, this is like the paperwork that I have to sign. It's basically an agreement that we're gonna do the frozen embryo transfer in Korea. There are these laws. I don't know why they have these laws. I really think that they should get rid of them because I feel like it's my body. I should make my own choice about how many embryos I want to transfer. Sorry, I got cut off. So for example, if you're under 35 years old, you are allowed to transfer one day 5 or day 6 blastocyst or two day 2 to 4 cleavage stage embryos. So like a day 3, I have a bunch of day 3 embryos right now. If you're over 35, then you can transfer up to 2 blastocysts and 3 cleavage stage embryos. So like 3 day 3s, like me. But I currently have 4 day 3 embryos, and I just kind of wanted to transfer all of them because they're all untested, and you know, it's just kind of odd having just one embryo left over. I do understand that it can be potentially dangerous if you transfer a lot of embryos and then have like multiples. Just it's not good for you, but still, I feel like that's something that should be decided between me and my doctor, honestly. But anyway, those are the laws here, and so I will be transferring 3 day 3s. I just signed here, which I will do in a minute. And yeah, it's just agreeing that bad things can happen. So yeah, I'll take a look at it later. My brain is literally melting and malfunctioning, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so please, air conditioning gods, come and save me. I'm gonna take a cold shower after this, but I want to finish this up with you guys. So I did my hysteroscopy last month, I think about 2 weeks ago, and they removed a polyp. Thank God, because that polyp was, I think it was about 0.8 millimeters, and it was growing right at the spot where the baby is supposed to implant. And so I'm really glad that they caught that and then removed it. And on top of that, they stimulated inside the uterine lining. They create these little, I guess, scratches. I don't know what to call it. When they add these scratches to the uterine lining, it creates a better environment for the embryo to implant. This has to be done exactly 1 cycle before your FET. And so that's why I timed everything so that as soon as I got to Korea, I was able to do the hysteroscopy, and then I would go into my FET 1 cycle later. Doing this hysteroscopy, it improves your implantation rates by 10 to 15%, even if there's nothing wrong with your uterine lining. They did find a little bit of inflammation, but they did give me some antibiotics to get rid of it. And I have been taking my supplements diligently. I do want to get some vaginal probiotics because there are some studies that show that taking probiotics vaginally before an FET can improve your chances of a successful live birth. It's really hard to find here. So I might just have to order from the States or something like that. That's pretty much my update for you ladies. Did my hysteroscopy. I had my first appointment to start the medication for my frozen embryo transfer. This is going to be my last transfer ever. I don't want to do any more egg retrievals anymore. You know, it's just, I'm done with that. I think I'm ready to really move on after this. So no matter what happens, I'm just gonna accept whatever happens, and I'll just be happy either way that it's over. Like, I want this to be over, and whatever happens, happens. I feel like I said that like before every transfer because I was trying to convince myself to get into a place where I can be okay with whatever the outcome is. I feel like I said those words, but then I didn't like 100% mean it. But at this point, I think I 100% mean it. I'll still be sad if it doesn't work out, but I will still be okay. I'll have 100% acceptance. Like, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm, you know, God, I did my best, and I'm leaving everything, all the rest, up to you. So we can use some divine intervention right now. So if you have been following my journey for the past few years, and you know, you just, even if you're already pregnant and done, or if you're still in the thick of things, thank you so much for being by my side and making me feel like I'm not alone in this journey. It's just so isolating. Like, nobody really understands what you're going through. Your best friends out here, like they try to understand, but they don't really understand. Even friends who have had their own version of like a light infertility, not to diminish their experience, but you know, they don't really know what it feels like this twilight zone of DOR IVF feels like. It's just, you're constantly looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not always there. And once it does appear, sometimes it just kind of fades away. And so it's just this constant like twilight zone type of up and down over and over again. Okay, last thing. I have a Facebook group where a lot of the women from here get together, and you can ask questions and talk to each other and share, you know, emotional support with one another. I'll put the Facebook group up here, and I would also love if you can reach out to me on my Instagram. I do have a TikTok as well. I don't use it as often, but I do have a TikTok as well. So I'll put all my info, all my handles up here. Please do follow me there if you want. Don't think that I'm going to be updating in real time after my transfer. What ended up happening last year after my transfer was a lot of people started reaching out to me and asking me, did your transfer work? Did it work? Did it work? And like even now, a lot of people send me messages asking, are you pregnant yet? And it's a lot of pressure. And so I do know that everyone means well and they're just curious about what happened, but I will share when I am ready to share. So just please forgive me if I don't update on the regular. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and please subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with somebody that you feel like it will benefit, and I will talk to you guys soon.